It was a lot. It was a lot of fun. I can't wait to do it again.
What has previously been your relationship with the Rocky Creed franchise, and how did you feel when you got the role of Damien?
Well, the Rocky Creed franchise is the sports franchise. Like nothing rivals it. And so when I got the phone call, I was, it was a moment of awe. That potentially I was going to join that world, and join it in I think one of the cooler capacities as playing a villain, or a bad guy to the Rocky, or in this case the Creed. So that was exciting, and I followed them. It's kind of hard to avoid it. It's definitely a big part of cinema culture. It's a huge part of Americana culture. So yeah, I was very excited to join.
This time around, you also had your directorial debut. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
How was that experience like compared to just shooting in the first two Creed
Just
films?
a lot more responsibility, less sleep, longer hours, more stress. Yeah. No, but it was great. Honestly, I think after the first day or so, I started to really find my my rhythm. And it started to feel very natural. So it was a lot of fun. I can't wait to do it again.
I've worked with so many first-time directors, and it's a real pleasure to get to be a part of the launch of a real voice and a real talent, which I believe Mike is. But typically, you're going through that period where you're still getting to know each other and getting to know how to communicate and learning each other. And Mike and I have been working together now for almost 9 years, so we have such a shorthand. So you sort of bypass all of that, and day one you're kind of in it and working very intimately, and that is very different. I haven't necessarily experienced that before making a film. I think the difference is this time, like, I was able to sort of pitch stuff, like write a draft of a speech. She has this speech to him where she sort of talks about her own struggles, and because Mike is the director, I can just give it to Mike and say, like, what do you think about this? And he's like, let's shoot it. And then it ends up in the film. So I think actually there was like another level of being invited to sort of be a co-author, which was actually kind of different than improvisation. It was like he allowed me into the process of getting to help develop her. And that process felt more streamlined because he is the director and he's dealing with the cut. And so often when as an actor, you sort of deliver a lump of clay and it gets sculpted by other people. But in this case, the person that's sculpting it is also someone that cares a lot about me and cares about the character. So I think that gave me another kind of like another level of agency, I guess. But improvisation has always been really paramount to these films, which I think is also really unique in the course of these kind of movies.